Hi Ravali. Good evening, Ravali.
Yeah, could you please share your screen and
Yeah,
open
sure.
the activity guide with the
Okay,
list
sure, sure.
of topics
Okay.
and walk me through? Over to you, Suhail.
Yeah. Let me share my screen first.
Yes.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, now I'm able to see your screen.
Okay. Uh, First, I will go to the activity guide. Yeah. Today I will explain about the running these topics. Basically, how to create the application, how to add the features, and navigating the FCCS application, and adding accounts, entities, and currencies, and import and export data. So, in the application, first for the application creation, we'll go to the overview card and we'll remove the existing application. So yeah, this might take 2 to 3 minutes. Meanwhile, I will go to the activity guide. In this, as you can see, we'll after accessing the credentials, we'll log in and we'll go to the FCCS consolidation and close, and we'll open the application. We'll start the process. After that, there are 4 tabs, which is general. In general, we'll basically name the application and description, and in details we'll provide the month of the application, like a start date to end date of the application, and whether it is 12 months or 13-month year. Basically 12 month is for it's divided into 4 quarters, which is 3 3 3 3. And if we select 13-month period, where where the user can opt for any of the quarter for 4 months. As we can see here, you'll see, yeah, here we'll basically give the credentials, and we'll give it a go, and we'll start the process. Yeah, in general, we'll name the application. I'm naming it as demo, and in the description, we'll specify the application. So I'm typing it for practice, and after that we'll go to the next. Yeah, in general, in details tab, we'll specify whether the application we want is for 12 months or 13 months. If 12, we can select 12 or 13. So the difference between 12 and 13, 12, as here as you can see, uh, there are no quarters, and in 13-month period, as here you can see 3334. So the last quarter is for 4 months. Like that, according to the requirement, we'll select here in the application, in activity guide. Here it says number of months is 12, and start and end date is 2020 to 2029. So here select the start and end date 2020 to 2029, and the first month of the fiscal year, yeah, January, and main currency USD. January, and main currency is USD, and we'll enable the multi-currency column. After that, we'll go to the next tab. Here we can see the features. First, we will enable the consolidation, and after that, yeah, here consolidation is enabled. Balance sheet hierarchy, we'll select the traditional balance sheet approach. Here it's selected previously only, and yeah, general adjustment, yes with workflow, general adjustment, yes with workflow, and multi gap, yes with manual adjustments. Yeah, and intercompany data, yes, with tracking. Yes, with tracking and intercompany entities addition, CTA account balance sheet. Yeah, as you can see here, CTA account balance sheet and intercompany entities aggregation addition. Yeah, we'll select the ratios: liquidity ratio, asset management ratio, profitability ratio, and leverage ratio. Yeah, and next ownership management, no, and custom dimension product. Ownership management, no, and in custom dimension one, we'll name it as product. Yeah. After that, we'll go to the admin guide and see whether all the application features are enabled. Customer is a product. Translated currency input enable. Parent input enable. Contribution input enable. Supplemental data enable. So here we can enable all the options here, and we'll go to the next review. After that, here it's the tab where we can see all the details we have made, whether the all the options according to the application, according to the requirement, whether we have selected or not. If everything is fine, we can go and click on create, or if anything we want to change, we can go back and change. Yeah, for me everything is according to the activity guide, and I want to create it. So it might take 10 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, I will explain about the activity guide, like next steps. And after the application has been created, we'll get back to the navigation part. Next, yeah, here as you can see, we have enabled all the options according to the steps given by the activity guide. Yeah, create the application, creation status, application home page. After creation of the application, we can see here it's the home page. We can see the home page after the application has been created. After the application, next topic is to navigate the FCCS application, navigating the FCCS application. Yeah, in this we'll basically log in through credentials, and we'll go to the application card, application cluster and configuration card, and we'll basically let me zoom once. Yeah, here as you can see, we'll enable the options, and we'll sign out and sign in. And going to the next topic, navigating FCC's consolidation and close. Yeah, in this topic, in this practice, you will perform the following task, like log into the FCCS application, open the FCCS application, navigate predefined dimensions like forms, rules, and valid intersections, manage periods in the FCCS application, create a custom navigation flow, and testing. So here we'll give the credentials to the application and sign in. Yeah. After that, we'll go to the application cluster, and we'll select the overview, and we'll click on the dimension tab. Over there, yeah, over there we can see the members, and we'll basically click onto the actions, and there we will select the user preference. Yeah, here we will select the actions button, and we'll see all the options like options like import data, export data, copy data, clear data, validate, refresh database, remove application, inbox and outbox explorer. After we have any, viewed, we'll go to the navigation icon, a navigator icon, and we'll select the user preference under tools cluster. So here in tools, we'll go to the user preference card, and we'll see the preferences. What are all the options we have we are getting in the applications. Like here, as you can see, general, display, ad hoc options, and other options, user preference, reports, and all. And next one, click navigator, then select services under application, review the status. Yeah, after user preference, we can select the services and everything which we want to view. And next, click the home icon to return to the home page. Yeah, uh, yeah, this icon we'll use for the getting back to the home page. Let me check once whether the application has been created or not. Yeah, it's still is in processing mode. Meanwhile, we'll go to the next page. And yeah, here in the navigator we can in the navigator we'll go to the dimensions under create and manage cluster, and we can see the account dimension, and we'll see the hierarchy. What are all the hierarchy has been present in the account dimension. We'll expand it and we'll see the data. Like for suppose here, as you can see, the data related to the balance sheet, income statement, cash flows, tangible and intangible assets, and ratios like which we have enabled, like leverage ratio, profitability ratio, and asset management ratio, and liquidity ratio, and and drivers and everything. We can see the data which has been predefined. After that, we'll click the home icon, then select data. In data, it will present like data according to the forms which we have created, and there are predefined forms in the data card, where we can see the predefined forms like FCCS balance sheet, FCCS balance sheet by period. If we enable if we if we enable any multi-currency option, then we can see foreign exchange by single period, foreign exchange by multi-period, these kind of predefined forms. Okay, and let me check once, it's still in processing. Yeah, so after checking the data card, we'll go to the home page and we'll select the rules. We'll click the launch icon for consolidation, consolidate business rule. We'll review the fields, then click cancel. So basically, these rules is for consolidation process, where we can consolidate. We can translate from one currency to another currency, or we can in the rules card, where we can do the programming, and we can create new rules as well. So here in the predefined rules, where we can see consolidate and translate two rules, over there we can select the launch icon, and there we can select the entity, year, period, and scenario, and we can launch. Basically, the consolidation means where it gathers the data from dependent entities and aggregate it to the parent entity. It's called the consolidation. After that, we'll go to the home icon and select valid intersection under the application cluster. So valid intersection, where we can limit the users to perform the specific task. If we select invalid intersection, where the user cannot enter the data in the forms, or anywhere else, basically they can only view the data, but cannot enter the data if we enable the invalid intersection. So next, name starting with the prefix FCCS on the valid intersection page are predefined. Click on any valid intersection to view the details. Yeah, these are all the predefined predefined valid intersection rules which has been created by the FCCS application itself, where we can select it and we can see the combination of the valid intersection rules. Yeah, next, we'll overview. In this practice, you will learn how to manage periods in the FCCS application. So here in the managing periods, it's the card where we can go into and we can see whether the particular period is open or unopened or closed. For as you can see here, verify scenario as actual and select year as 2020. Yeah, we will specify the dimensions, frequency dimensions, and we'll click on go, and over there we can open the particular period if we want, or we can close if the particular period is in private mode, or if we after creation of the application every period will be unopened by default, where we have to go and we have to select the open button to open the particular period. Yeah. Next, creating a custom navigation flow. Yeah. Yeah. In the home page, select the tools cluster and then select navigation flow. Yeah, navigation flow where we can limit the users to for by where admin can create and remove some of the artifacts and assign to the users, power users or viewers according to the requirement where he can control them. Yeah, like that we can create. Yeah. Next, we'll go to the next page. Now access this navigation flow to the any groups. Yeah, we can give the access to the users or groups or groups to assign them. Then click save and close. Like that we can create the navigation flow. You will notice the task dashboard and infolette cluster do not appear on the home page. Yeah, after that in the navigation flow icon we'll select and we'll select the particular navigation which we have created and we'll enable it, where we can see the changes which we have made in the navigation flow. And next, yeah, it's the application is still in the process mode. Next, repeat the steps from 1 to 13. Yeah, this is the basic concept of the navigation flow. Here it's telling like create another navigation flow for a particular requirement and assign it to the users. Yeah, here remove task from the navigation and assign it to the power user. Yeah, we'll go to the next lesson. In this lesson, we can see how to add accounts, entities, and adding members to movement dimension and adding currencies. Yeah, for adding accounts, entities, or movement dimensions or currencies, we'll go to the dimensions card, and over there we can select a particular member, and there uh, we can create a child or sibling according to the requirement or according to the business process. Here, as you can see, we can log into the credentials and we'll select the account dimension, expand FCCS balance sheet, and expand FCCS total balance sheet traditional approach, expand FCCS total asset, and then select FCCS underscore current assets account. Yeah, we'll after selecting, we'll click the add child. For adding the child, we'll give the name of the child, alias is nothing but alternate for the naming purpose, and then click on save. Like that we can add the child. Yeah, after adding the child we can here we have to add the another two childs. Yeah, here as you can see, click on save, add two more child accounts under the investment account to the following details. So after adding two childs, we can see like here, in investment we have created, in investment we have created the current asset child, and these three are investments child. Yeah, as you can see here, application has been created successfully. We'll go on to the application. Yeah, like that. Here we can add or we can even delete the child as well. uh, like I said, in the account dimension, we can create the child or sibling in the movement dimensions and in the currencies. And lastly, importing and exporting data. Through file, we can import and export. We can export the data file. We can make changes, and we can re-import the data file. I will show you in the navigation part from starting. Yeah. Yeah, here after creation of the application, we'll basically go to the application card. Here, yeah, application and configuration. Here, application, and here we'll go to the configuration. Under that, we'll click on enable features. We'll scroll down and we'll enable ownership management, equity pickup, partnership elimination. Yeah, ownership management data. We'll enable three options. And after that we'll basically enable. So yeah, we'll click on the enable. Basically it will take like 5 to 10 minutes, and then we have to sign out and sign in again to enable the features. For this purpose, it might take 10 to another 10 minutes. So I just want to close it. Like that we can create and enable. So next topic, navigation. Yeah, in this practice, you will perform the following tasks. As I have said, like we can view the navigation part in here. We'll basically go to the application and we'll go to the overview. Yeah, yeah. In the application, as you can see here, it's the application overview, and in the actions, where we can see the data, sorry, options related to the actions like import data, export data, copy, clear, validate metadata, refresh database, remove application, import outbox, explorer, and all. These are the options where we can enable under the options. Yeah. After that, we'll go to the home page. Yeah. We'll go to the navigator icon and we'll select the user preference. Yeah, navigator icon, and we'll select the user preference. As you can see here, it's a user preference. Yeah, after selecting, where we can see all the options related to the user preference. Here user can enable or disable the particular uh, user variables according to the requirement, and he can explore every options. Like that we can explore every options in the user variable. After that, click on the navigator, then select services under application, review the status. Navigator, services, and here we can review the status. Yeah, here as we can see, which are all the which which are all the options are active, which are in process, and all we can see here. How the what are all the uh, data or any application system which have ran last run or next run or under actions, we can restart or run now. Yeah, next click on the home icon to return to the home page. And yeah, Here we can see, click on the navigator, then dimension under create and manage. Second, select account dimension. Yeah, in the navigator, we'll select the dimensions. In the here it's the account dimension. We'll expand the FCCS balance sheet and FCCS total balance sheet traditional approach and FCCS total assets and FCCS total assets and yeah, click on the home icon for yeah, we can view the data accordingly here. These are all the hierarchies where we can see and analyze the hierarchies. So next we'll go to the data card. Over here we can see the predefined forms which has been enabled by application itself. Yeah, click on data under FCCS balance sheet, select FCCS balance sheet by period icon, then close to the form. Period. Yeah, FCCS balance sheet, FCCS balance sheet by period. Yeah, FCCS balance sheet, select FCCS balance sheet by period form. Yeah, here FCCS balance sheet by period form. Yeah, as there is no data in this form, so like this we can open the form and here we can close the form. And next we'll go to the rules card. Under the navigation we can select rules and here we can see all the predefined rules. Here we can give the permissions to the users or users groups or anyone, and in the launch icon we can select the particular entities. Basically consolidation is done for the parent entity only. We'll select the parent entity and we'll enter the period. We'll enter the period and we'll select the scenario and we'll select the year. And we'll click on the launch button. After we click on the launch button, the consolidation rule will get access. For now, I will click on the cancel icon. Yeah, like that we can view the rules card, and in the valid intersection part, we'll go to the navigator. We'll select the valid intersection. Yeah, here we can see valid intersection card, and these are all the predefined valid intersection created by the application. We can enable and we can see the combination. As you can see here, movement to account, and this symbol is movement is actually an anchor dimension, where account is non-anchor dimension. Here we can add, exclude, or clear. This is the predefined form where we can't make any changes, where we can only view the valid intersections. After seeing that, we'll go to the next page. Click on the home icon, select manage period under application cluster. Yeah, here as you can see, home page, here manage periods, and as you can see the status is unopened. For the starting of the application, the status will be by default it will be unopened status. If you want to open or close, we'll go to the actions icon. We'll just click on open or close. I'm selecting open. The status has been opened. And in the scenario and year, we will select the scenario whether we want actual or budget or forecast. And in the year section, we'll select the particular year. And we'll select the OK icon and we'll select go. And as you can see here, actual scenario FY22 periods are these. Here we can select under actions, we can open, we can close according to the requirement. Yeah. And next we'll go to the yeah, for this purpose we have to select FY20. We'll go and FY20 is open January. And next we'll go to the home icon, select tools cluster under navigation flow, home icon, tools cluster under navigation flow. Yeah, this is by default. We'll select it and we'll under actions we'll create a copy and we'll name the navigation flow according to the activity guide custom underscore nav underscore. Uh, yeah, ORA 001. After giving the name, we'll go to the navigation flow and we'll name and click on OK navigation flow, then remove task dashboard and infolet by clicking the remove icon. Task dashboard, okay. Task we have removed and dashboard we have removed and infolets also we have removed. After removing icon, then click yes in the dialog box that appeared. Yeah, we have selected already. And next, now assign this navigation flow to any user or groups. Click the magnify icon beside the assign box. Okay. Yeah, here we'll select the navigation flow and we'll select the service admin. We'll click on OK. After that, click save and close and select inactive to make the navigation flow active. We'll give the select and go and we'll select the inactive icon. Like that we can create the navigation flow. And now log out and log in the application. You will see the taskboard infolets cluster do not appear in the home page. Yeah, we'll get to the home page and in the navigation flow for activating here we'll just select the navigation flow. As you can see here, the dashboards, infolets, and infolets and tools, yeah, task has been disabled because in here the navigation flow which we have selected is custom navigation flow which we had made changes. Yeah, after that we'll repeat the steps from 1 to 13. This time we'll give the name of the navigation flow as custom nav 002. For creating we'll go to the navigation flow. We'll select the default and select the create copy. We'll name it as custom navigation flow 002. We'll click on OK and we'll select the name And in this we'll remove navigation flow as navigation task, navigation flow, name of the navigation flow is okay, remove task from the navigation flow and assign it to the power user. Yeah, we'll removing the task and we'll assign it to the power user. Um, yeah, power user. And we'll save and close and we'll click on the active. Yeah, log out and log in as admin. Now you can see the, yeah, as you can, yeah, this is the one where we can see in the home. We click on the home page. In the navigation icon we can select 002. After selecting, we can view all the dimensions, all the artifacts except task, because we have made that customization. Yeah, now you can switch between, set default navigation flow as active and set 001 and 002 as inactive. Yeah, we'll go to the navigation flow once again. We'll select 002 as inactive, 001 as inactive, and we'll make only default as active in this application. We'll just sign out and sign in once again. Yeah, as you can see, every options here is visible as we have selected default actions. After that, we'll go to the next lesson. Here we can add accounts, entities, members to the movement dimensions, adding currencies and all. We'll go to the dimension. Yeah, here we can give the credentials and login. As in the application, have logged in now, and we'll go to the dimensions and under create and manage cluster and click on the account dimension. You go to the navigator, we'll select the dimension and the account dimension. We'll expand the FCCS underscore balance sheet. We'll expand the traditional balance sheet approach, total assets, and here FCCS underscore current assets. Yeah, here we'll click and we'll add child. Yeah, click add child. Yeah, for the naming purpose, here, yeah, under the investments account member, add child account. Okay, here we'll give the name as investments, and yeah, in the alias we'll give investment, and we'll click on save. After creating, now under investments account member, add a child account by selecting investments, and then click and then clicking add child. Yeah, we'll go to the application. Here, as you can see, the investments member has been created. We'll add a child for it, and we'll name it as give name investment current, alias investment current. Yeah, investments current. Okay. Investment currents. Basically, we'll copy and paste in alias as well. We can save. Yeah, like that we can create, and we'll create the child. Create the child. After that, we have to add two more child accounts under investment account with the following details. Okay, for that we'll go select the investment, add child. Name of that is Colin Fund. In the alias, we'll give collection investment fund. And after that, we'll select never share. By default, it will be never share. Data type here dynamic calc. We'll select never share and we'll click on save. And here we'll add another child for it, naming it as corporate bonds. Corp bonds. And in the alias, we'll give the corporate bonds. And in the we'll select here never share. And then we'll save. Like that, we'll add the childs. Now click on entity. And select FCCS underscore total geography. Click add child. Add child. And give the name as segments. Name segment, alias segments. And base currency USD. Base currency USD and we'll click on save. Similarly, add a child under the segment dimension. Give name EN01 alias EN01. Yeah. We'll add. We'll give the name as EN01. EN underscore 01 and 05. We copy and we paste it in aliases. And yeah, EN01, there it is. Entity, we'll give it as alias EN01. And now we'll add the EN01 underscore 05. Basically, I'm creating EN01. We'll click on save. We'll expand it. And in the EN01, we'll add child, two more child, EN01 underscore 05. We'll copy it into the alias underscore New York USD. And the base currency is USD. We'll save. We'll create another child for EN01. We'll name it as EN01 underscore 06. We'll copy and we'll paste underscore Boston. Yeah, Boston. And base currency is USD by default. We'll click on save. Like that, we can add a child to the members. Yeah, the hierarchy, it will be seen like this. And after that, we'll go to the next page. In the movement dimension, we'll do the same. Yeah, we'll go to the movement, and under FCCS movement subtotal, we'll basically search for FCCS underscore movements underscore subtotal. Search FCCS underscore MVMTS underscore subtotal. Yeah. After in the click on search down, select FCCS then create add child. We'll click on add child, and then we'll name it as movements underscore balance sheet. FCCS underscore movements underscore balance sheet. Movements underscore balance sheet. We'll click on save. Like that, we can add child in the movements dimension as well. Next, we'll go to the currencies. Currency dimension. We click on add, and we'll select euro, then save. Okay. We'll click on add, and euro will basically see euro. Yeah, here you can find euro. Currency, input currency, USD. Select USD in input currency. Okay. Yeah, these are the currencies which has been in FCCS application. We can select currency. We can select any of the currency, and we can save in the input currency. So for the example purpose, I am selecting US dollar and clicking on save. Yeah, as you can see in the input currency, the USD and USN which I had created just now, and like that we have to select Europe currency as well. And for that we'll go to the we'll check the European currency, and we'll click on save. As you can see in the input, there is euro which has been created. Like that we can create. Coming to the last topic, we'll see the modifying metadata in the metadata file, importing the metadata file. The login will give the credentials, and we'll go to the overview and click the dimension tab and click export. We'll go to the overview, we'll click on dimension and click on export. So click on create. This is basically for exporting metadata. We'll select account, as in this case. We'll select account and entity dimensions to export. Account and entity, we'll select the comma delimited, and click export and save the file locally. click export and save the file locally. Basically, the file will be in the local machine. You go to the downloads, we'll select it. Yeah, yeah, this is the account one. We'll basically in the application, we'll close it. We'll close this as well, and we'll select show in folder. Yeah, this is the file. Yeah, these are two files which we have exported now. So yeah, for yeah, for next steps we'll go to the in practice. You will import a metadata CSV file. You have completed practice 5-1. In task, extract the exported metadata file zip file, which we have done. Open the admin exported metadata account.csv. Yeah, first I will delete this previously existing Excel file, and next we'll go to the application and we'll select the account, open. Yeah, this is the account file. So after opening, freeze the top row of the file from the view tab. Yeah, we'll select the first row, and in the view we'll freeze, and yeah, now go to the last row of the file. Enter validate in the following details in the new row. We'll go to the Excel. We'll go to the last row. Yeah, here we'll enter the details. Account total underscore account parent account alias by default total account, and well, yeah, here you can see. Yeah, underscore account parent account and alias default total account. And valid for consolidations, false. Data storage store, data type currency, yeah, here we can see the data type. In the formula to pass calculation, storage store, and data type, yeah, data type currency. Like that we'll fill the details, and we'll go to the application. We'll import the file. Basically I'm deleting, and I will show you how to import the file which we have been exported. So basically we will go to the application, to the next, keep this remaining details as in the click save as import file.csv. Yeah, we'll go to the application once, and in the overview, in the we'll go to the dimension tab, and we'll click on import. Close. Yeah, import. We'll click on create. Yeah, we'll click on local, and in the account we'll choose the file which we had downloaded. As here in this case, um, it's in compressed. Yeah, we'll select the particular file and we'll import it. As here in this case, I'm selecting metadata underscore account and click on import. We'll basically refresh the database and we'll click on OK. Import metadata job successfully submitted successfully. Like that, we can import the data, metadata. And next, we'll go to the application activity guide. While still the dimension tab, click on import, then create. Yeah, we have created all. We'll go to the next page, and here from the navigator, click on dimension under create and manage and check total account. Yeah. After creating, we'll go to the jobs and see whether all the process has been completed or not. We'll just click on refresh for the process. Yeah, as you can see, all the jobs have been completed successfully. These two are processing. Meanwhile, we'll go to the dimension. Yeah, as you can see here, total underscore account has been imported. Yeah, after that file name, now import another account and entity dimension the available in the your labs folder in the similar manner. File name, import and dlabs. Select refresh database, import, then click on OK. So like that, we can go to the overview. We'll select it, and we'll go to the dimensions, and we'll click on import. We'll create, and we'll choose the file. What are all the we need? We need to import. For example, I am choose file entity. We'll select open and we'll import. We'll refresh the database and select OK. So this is the process for importing and making changes in file, and sorry, this is the process for exporting, making changes, and then re-importing. So yeah, this is the last topic. Yeah, that's it, Ravali. That's it from my side.
Yeah, thank you, Suhail.
Yeah, thank you, Ravali.